Hello to everyone is watching us today. We are here with Denys Yukhno, Managing Director of DataArt Europe, and so let's start.
Hey everyone.
Nice to be here with you. Okay, so let's start with this question, Mr. Yukhno. In your opinion, what is behind the definition of a top software company?
I would say it's all about definition, what is the top company. So the company, can have several criteria to say yeah, we are the top company. For example, top company can be top by revenue or profit or top employer on the market. So, but I think that the real top company needs to combine all that together, I would say.
Thank you very much. And in your opinion, maybe it's a pretty obvious answer, but can a successful business develop in Bulgaria? What are the pros and cons here in our country?
I think definitely yes. I think that it's not secret that big international companies and well-known startups or former startups, they have offices in Bulgaria, as well as the leading outsourcing companies. And this because I think that they believe that they can build a successful business in Bulgaria. But I'm talking about the research and development centers here. But in terms of doing business with Bulgarian companies, I still think that this segment is still, growing and becoming mature enough for the Bulgarian companies to start using, outsourced services or, development centers more, actively and more efficient.
Thank you. And to what extent do the technologies used by a software company determine its market development?
I think that, of course, if company needs to or wants to grow and develop itself on the market, they should rely more on mainstream technologies and trying to use some cut-of-the-edge technologies in order to proactively attract specialists and technical people in order for them to see that this is the company that looks into the future and not only to the past.
And can you give examples for mainstream technologies?
Mainstream technologies usually it's Java, JavaScript, .NET at the moment, rapidly growing DevOps expertise and demand for DevOps. And currently, several technologies, they are moving slightly from the exotic thing to mainstream. It's a different sort of data lakes and data analytics and data management technologies like Snowflake and others.
Thank you. And what is the right business model for a successful company?
I think that the right business model, like any business model that can give desired profit to the company, I can treat it successful. So if company enjoys being small size or mid size, but at the same time they have enough profit to stay on the market and to even grow organically, I think that's enough to say that the company is successful. But there is a difference between just successful company and the the top company. So if a company wants to become a top company, it needs to have, you know, some strategy how to grow. It needs to invest almost the whole amount of profit into its development and its growth.
What do you think from employees' point of view is more important, higher salaries maybe or better benefits?
I would say that because people are different, and so you can't just say like the salary is more important than benefits or vice versa, because some people like to you know, receive, you know, bigger salary and you know, buy the stuff they want, like buy cookies or fruits and bananas. But other people, they think that it's great to have like a big chunk of benefits that company can offer to them. So like my answer is that each company like needs to find a balance between benefits and the salary in order to attract like more people.
And can you give examples of interesting benefits that you have heard of? For example, kindergarten in the office or something like that.
Yeah. By the way, I've heard about the kindergarten in the office, but you know, at the moment we all are like in the situation that so-called like office benefits, this doesn't work well because a lot of people working from home. So I think that different type of activities, including you know, online activities, you know, free subscriptions to learning platforms, for example, I don't know, like maybe even free Netflix subscription and so on. Like I think that that's something that currently started to work better than, you know, just cookies and cookies in the office and you know, maybe a Friday beer or stuff like that.
And what are the good working processes in a company in matter of the development of the company on the market?
I think that the good working process is where the people are on the first place. So like, because people is the major asset of all so-called outsourcing companies, and they also really valued by any employee. So like any working process should be designed and developed in order not to complicate the life of, you know, a regular employee of the company, but in order to simplify this life and allow this employee to get the like required information, to get required support, and to reach out to the people at the top level.
Okay, thank you. And what about the clients? What would you say is maybe more important for them? More time for development and meaning good quality product, or maybe faster development beside maybe all the effects that this can have?
I think that it's also like depends on the product and depends on the amount of money a company wants to invest in the product, because, you know, the quality is not something that you can measure at the end. So it should be built in from the start. So for example, you can compare like two, you know, cars, you know, like Lada and Mercedes. So you can say like, for example, yeah, like the Mercedes is better quality, but you know, actually it's not true, because like the Lada is the quality it is built at the quality that it was expected. So like it's like a different measurement. So like it's a matter of, you know, like luxury, but the quality like could be good. Like if like they said, okay, we are ready to invest this amount of money, but we expect like the low quality, like it's also fine. So I would say that if company like values time to market, then probably it's worth to like build something, like deliver it, and then you know, starting to do so-called, you know, like service packs or bug fixing, etc. But if you want like to deliver something that should be like very high quality, and it's like very sensitive. For example, if it will have bugs, then of course like it's better to invest more time and money and build the product like that is stable and like user friendly, I would say.
Okay, thank you. And my final question is, how is a good office environment defined, and how important is it for employees and their productivity?
I think it's really important, like the atmosphere in the office, the relationship between the colleagues and the management, of course. Like I think it's really important. Like when person is like distracted like a lot, if person doesn't trust in what he is doing or her or she is doing, I think that that's something wrong with the environment. So in order to have like motivated and like and successful employee in your company, you also need to create the environment for that person to be successful and to be motivated.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, and thank you to all that was watching us live, and we'll keep in touch, and
Yeah.
next week we'll do another one. So thank you all, and have a great evening. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very
Yukhno.
much for invite. Thanks everyone for joining. See you. Bye.
It was a pleasure. Bye bye.